This here is the staff management page, which can be found under staff management. Now, this is a list of all the staff that we currently have set up at this site. Please note that these aren't the staff that are set up in our organization. This is purely for the client demo site. Now, if you have a list of sites, for instance, and you have admin members that deal with all the sites, you might actually want to look at going to head office, so changing your site under admin organization and accessing your head office level and creating staff there, just because they will have access to span all of the organizations or all the sites in your organization. For staff who just work at some of the sites, you will want to set them up at site level. So the way that we will do this is it's as easy as clicking add new staff. What this will then do is it'll take you through the process of adding their details, personal details, their logins, contacts, address, emergency contact person, and then also details about their additional information. So work start date, hourly rate, theme color. This will actually help with rostering what color they will actually display as later on. This will all come into play. Now, with the first aid certificate and police clearance, if you set an expiry date on these, what it will then do is 100 days out from the expiry date, it will then automatically send an email notifying that this needs to be renewed. So it's just a way to automate the process a little bit more. Now, with all these details on this page, they can be edited by a staff once their profile has been created, except for the additional information. They cannot edit this information. That is only editable from admin side. A staff cannot edit this information themselves. Once you're happy with the details on this page, you can go ahead and click save. It will then take you to the permission page. So here we can access them individually, but if, for instance, say we went across to the permissions page here, it will bring them to this page. Will bring you to this page when you're setting them up. Now you can set which permission level that they have. So we have admin, staff, program manager, driver. Now the one extreme is admin, who has full access through everything in the system, which will likely be the business owner, for instance, will have access to everything, financial information, everything in Aimy Plus. They have access to that. The other extreme is a driver, where we have they only have access to change the sites and also the pickup on the tablet, the pickup function, and also a report printed out about driver pickup. Now, if you want to give them more functionality, it's just as easy as ticking different boxes, but they come with the default driver permissions that are shown here. Other permission sets are staff members, so this is a regular staff on site, and then a program manager will be the person who is running the on-site program. They will generally be given more permission, but if you would like, go through here. We recommend you go through and make sure that all the permissions are set to what you would like. Please note that the permissions set here are only currently for the site that they are created at. So they only have access to the current site, which will be our client demo site. So they are a program manager given these permissions at client demo site. Once we're happy with that, we just hit save button. I'm just going to go back here. So say, for instance, Aaron's staff here, we actually wanted Aaron to be able to access two other sites because he's based at the client demo site, but there's actually two other sites he works at on occasion. So what we can actually do is I'm going to copy his username here, his username email, and go across to the link staff tab. Now, what this shows here is a staff links to current site. So you can see these people have created at Aimy NZ site and linked to client demo. And this person's created at testing site and linked to the client demo site. These on the right hand side, it's staff links to other sites. So this is all the other links in the system. So client demo linked to all these different sites. Aimy NZ linked to this site. So it's all the links in the network are displayed on the right hand side. To add a new link, what we will do is click search and add, and then paste the username here and search. Now what we have is the ability to select which sites we want to link them to. So for instance, I'm going to select this one, Ray and Shin site, and just click add beside Aaron's name. You should not add this record. And what that will then do is, as you can see on the right hand side here, he's been now linked to Ray and Shin site, and he was previously linked to Demo 2, Jose, and Ashish site. Now say for instance we want to remove some links. It's as easy as just clicking remove, and now Aaron will no longer be able to see Ashish site in his list of organizations found on this page. So for this one, it is important to note that the permission set that is given spans across all the sites they're linked to. So for instance, Aaron here, the permission we gave him at client demo will be the permission he has at demo 2, Ray, Shin, and Jose sites. So all of those sites, permission levels for Aaron will be set by his default set of permissions that we set up at client demo. Also for this, we recommend that Aaron would log out of his Aimy Plus and log back in, just so that when he goes to the organization page, he will actually be able to see all the sites loading on the left. Otherwise, he may not be able to see all the current sites just based on the fact that it hasn't refreshed in Aimy Plus for him. And that's how you go about creating and editing and linking staff.